know anything about that.
So you're a copywriting coach, right? So besides having started writing copy for people, now you coach others?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do really is not write for clients as much as teaching other people, like especially entrepreneurs, how to kind of get their own voice into their websites, into their emails and stuff, because it's, at the end of the day, they're selling themselves. So not to slam hiring a copywriter, that's a good thing to do, but so many people are able to actually write themselves if they just know a few basics and get a little guidance from a professional.
Yeah, I'm all over that. I really believe in that. I loved it when you said bite-sized little chunks and hooks and things because there's elements that you can put in. You need to know how to write bonuses and guarantees, and if you break it down into little chunks, you can do this without paying a lot of money. And I always tell people, if you hire a good copywriter, really good copywriter, you're not going to save any time because a good copywriter is going to interview you for hours to figure out what exactly you're trying to sell. And so,
Thank you.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly right.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because we got to get into your head. So yeah, and you're already there, so it
yeah.
makes it
And then you have
easy.
to proof it to make sure they didn't claim something that you can't produce. So you got to read every word like a hawk. So if you just learn how to write them yourself.
Exactly. I feel bad for all the copywriters I'm dissing right now, but
Well, no, I'm not
I
dissing them
believe in
either.
empowering
Yeah,
people, empowering the
exactly.
business. Yeah.
So how did you get out of this super testosterone part of it? Because that's what you were
Yeah,
surrounded by.
I was surrounded by it, and I actually really love to write that way. I love to write that sort of like just aggressive copy. It's fun. It's got energy to it, and but it also turns a lot of people
Hmm.
off.
Right.
And so when I started having my own live events and people came to see me, Lorrie Morgan, and then that's when they told me, "Hey, you know what? I really hate that kind of copy that's just like beat you over the head. And isn't there a better way to do it?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say because I learned from these great, great guys, and this is what they said to do." So I literally kind of pulled back for about a year and did a lot of research on different language patterns and how women and men, in general, making big generalities here,
Hmm. Yeah.
but they take they take words in differently. And so there's a certain style. You can say the same thing, but you can say it softer to reach like a female or a more feminine audience. Whereas with the masculine, it's kind of bullying sometimes and in your face, and it just shuts people down sometimes. So I came up with a, a system based on the masculine copy, but softer, called the she factor. And I was teaching that in workshops and boot camps and live events for years until I got divorced, and then I took it off the market. So I'm putting it back on.
Well, you know what
But
I would have told that person when they came up to me? Well, maybe that copy got you here, didn't it? I
yeah,
say, go sit down, shut up.
there you go. That's right.
So the she factor, huh?
The she factor, it's really, I am still really proud of it, but I had to take it off the market because I wanted to get my married name off of all of my products. And that's really, and so it will be back, but it'll be at my website, which redhotcopy.com. I know you're going to say it anyway, but
Hmm.
um, that it will be there soon, coming soon. And it's a way to teach business owners, people who aren't necessarily copywriters, how to um, reach the female market. And women actually make 85% of buying decisions. So we buy all the crap.
Yeah.
And not only that, but we have veto power over, like big purchases, right? Like if your husband is going to go out and get a car, he's going to talk to his wife. Or if your kids are going to have Crest toothpaste or Colgate, the mom's going to decide and they're going to stick with that brand. So women have a lot more influence in a lot of ways over buying decisions, even if it's not, exchanging dollars for the product, even though there's certainly a huge amount of that. Like I buy, underwear for my boyfriend